Hey YouTube, how's it going? You all okay? Yeah? You guys doing okay? Good. Right, British fanboy here, and it's time for Mortal Kombat. This time it is... what part is it now? Is it like part 12 or something? Part 12? And this chapter, it's gonna be a fucking long one, people. You know, it's gonna be a very, very long video today. It's like half an hour long or so, and that's going to take hours and hours to render. I know. But hey, it'll be worth it. So in this chapter we have got Striker, and later on we've also got Cabal. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to do ladders with Striker and stuff like that. And I've already said before, guys, you know, I'm not going to be uploading ladders anytime soon. You know, I'm going to upload all the story mode, and then I'll go back to some other commentaries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to give Mortal Kombat a rest, you know, I want to make other commentary and stuff like that. And before any of you say, but PSN's down, British fanboy, what are you going to do about that? You're just sad, aren't you, for thinking that you can do another game? Well, joke's on you fuckers, because I've got many online games, such as Call of Duty 4 and Battlefield Bad Company 2 on PC. So all of you guys can just go and fuck yourselves in your own arse. With your own fist. Not letting you have anyone else's. So, Striker, I like Striker a lot actually, you know, just I don't really, he feels very cheap, you know, feels cheap but he's very effective. It's a bit of a shame really that all the best characters, you know, the really fun ones to play, all the ones that are just really good, are very cheap and nasty, you know, you got lots of nasty tactics and stuff, because if you actually watch this video, which I do, most of the damage I do on Reptile here is just shooting him with the gun. You know, because shooting it with the gun, it's quick and easy and does a lot of damage, you know, all those 45 calibers right there. He's also got grenades and stuff like that, and he's got his nightstick and whatnot, you know, he does a lot of damage to the poor fucker. Not that I care about Reptile, because he's a douche. So yeah, very sleepy right now, very sleepy indeed. And oh, Reptile just dodged my X-ray. What a slick cunt, seriously. Nothing about Reptile I like. Nothing. Sure, he's a classic retro character and shit like that, but it doesn't matter, you know. It really doesn't matter, you know. If Reptile had a midget hooker sister, then maybe there'd be something, you know, in Reptile. But until that happens, then no, there isn't going to be anything. Oh my god, I've just noticed that. Look on that water tower in the background. That's a NetherRealm poster. They're advertising their own company in their own game. You know, that's slick, NetherRealm, you know, that's a good thing to do. So if anyone is playing this game in a shop and goes, oh, I wonder who made this game, well, poster's right there, so you'll never be fooled. Never, ever, ever. And how the fuck did that giant ball of, like, reptile semen hit me in the face? Seriously, that was ridiculous. It was going so slowly towards me. Go back on the video and watch it. It was travelling so slowly towards me, yet it still hit me. I could have easily jumped that. Anyways. So, for case you guys are wondering about what's happening with the story and stuff like that, Shao Kahn has basically cheated his way into being able to invade Earthrealm without winning in Mortal Kombat. Because if you remember, you know, Shao Kahn's been defeated in Mortal Kombat twice now. Do you remember? First, Liu Kang defeated him, but he was in like that old man form. And then, friggin', what's it called? Liu Kang's gone and punched a hole in his chest again. So Liu Kang has beaten Shao Kahn twice. But he still invaded Earthrealm and stuff, which is very bad. Look over here, we've got friggin' Milena again. You know, surely, in a place like this urban kind of city, it's probably a bit colder than normal, so why is she still wearing that? I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Saturday nights, you know, seeing people going around dressed like that. But seriously, no joke, it's fairly common. Anyways, see, look at those teeth. You would not want to give that lady a kiss, would you? You know, unless you were Tarkatan yourself, you know, because she's half human, half Tarkatan, and Tarkatans are kind of human anyway. You know, Baraka's a Tarkatan, for example. You know, he's a nasty bastard, but Milena's a bit of both. She was artificially created in Shao Tsung's flesh pits in order to replace Kitana as his daughter, because you know Kitana's a bit of a disappointment to Shao Kahn, you know, the evil emperor. So he thought, why not just create a new daughter who would actually be, you know, serve me well, so to speak. But in this game so far, she's kind of replaced Kitana for getting her ass kicked, because Kitana has now kicked some ass, and Milena has not kicked any ass. So Milena is now the bitch of Mortal Kombat. You know, may she rest in peace, stupid slag. Okay, so just to say that, obviously the the new Call of Duty map pack, Escalation, came out, is it 2 days ago maybe, on Xbox Live, and I've been watching some of the zombie videos and stuff like that, and that new zombie map looks awesome. It'll be good when it comes out on PSN, because I'll be buying that thing. That is if PSN's still online at that point. I expect it will. They are saying it's in the next few days, and the new PSN, so to speak, is kind of like in its final beta tests, and it'll be online again soon. But then again, they also said it would be online 2 days after it went offline in the first place, so I don't know what to believe anymore and stuff like that, you know. That's interesting. I've just looked at my little figurine of Silk Spectre, which I've got on my desk, and looked at Milena, and for some reason Silk Spectre reminds me of Milena. You know, Silk Spectre from Watchmen. No idea why that is. I love Watchmen. It's fucking fantastic. Best thing about Watchmen is that, it's one of those kind of stories which, no matter when you watch it or when you read it or whatever, it will always stand up to current politics or whatever, or just, sorry, I keep burping, and it'll just reflect back on the old alternative 80s, and it just works perfectly. And look here, we got friggin' MVA himself, Raiden. I shouldn't say that. I was only saying that because of his hat, you know. Do we still wear hats like that in Vietnam? I don't know. Or have Nike gone over there now? Can you get those Vietnamese hats with Nike written on them and stuff like that? And what? Did you just see that? Raiden just headbutted that centaur into the river. Not sure where we are, you know. It's a city. I'm going to say New York City, because in games and films, you know, New York City always gets the shit blown up out of it, you know. So that's just probably where it is. And oh, look at that. That guy got burned by Kintaro. By Tiny. Do you remember? He's Tiny from Crash Bandicoot. And friggin' 6 limbs. Not fucking fair, you know, seriously. And but you know, Kintaro isn't that bad, I suppose, actually. You know, Goro's a bastard. But Kintaro's a bit easier to defeat than Goro, because if you look, Kintaro constantly jumps in the air and stuff like that. And when he jumps in the air, it's very easy to hit him. I think I do it a lot in this battle. Whenever he jumps in the air, I just kind of jump and kick at the same time, and then he gets hit in the face by a foot. He catches, ooh, look at this X-ray, like, ooh, hit in the head with a maglite. I know those things do a lot of damage, and ooh, hit in the face with a, what's it called, truncheon. It's gotta be nasty, and then a zap on the chin. You know, this guy's not playing around, is it? You know, all that damage, he still only did 26% on his bar. And then there's like freaking Kintaro and Goro and Shao Kahn doing like 53% with their X-rays and stuff like that. Bastards. Alright, here we go. Round 2. Fight! I don't know why I didn't change the pitch there. Ooh, do you see what I did there? You know, Kintaro really isn't that bad. You know, he's not that bad. You know, he looks menacing and stuff, but Goro's much worse. And, you know, Shiva's probably the easiest one with forearms to defeat. Then Kintaro, and then Goro. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say. Oh, yeah. For what you guys want to know about this and stuff, looking at how many things I've recorded for this playthrough and stuff like that, if the video tomorrow is 2 parts, then it looks like there's probably only going to be 2 more videos of this Mortal Kombat playthrough. You know, there's this one, and then 2 more, then we'll be at the end. But the thing is, I actually haven't finished the game yet. You know, I'm looking at how many videos I've recorded and stuff now, and I'm thinking, you know, time's really catching up. You know, I've really got to defeat the final battle and stuff, because, well, I believe I'm on the final battle. I assume I am. I'm playing as Raiden, and I'm fighting Shao Kahn. I can only assume that's the final battle, you know, because when you're playing a game or watching a film or something, you just kind of know when you're at the end, don't you? You know, the pace picks up and things, and you just instantly know if you're getting towards the end of it or something like that, you know. Unless it's like Inception, which it kind of looks like you're at the end, but then there's a little bit more. I'm hoping that's not the case, because I do want to start playing other games and stuff. And I think in the next video I finally introduce subtitles so you guys can actually read what the fuck's going on. And hit him with the fucking maglite again. Maglite in the head. You know, because maglites, you know, they're fucking heavy, aren't they? You know, maglites. Powerful torches, but they're really heavy. Really heavy. Like, I've got one, and I actually, dropped on my foot once, and I was barefoot, and that fucking hurt. It really did, you know, because they're quite tough, those things. And come on, get him, Striker. There we go. It's a bit of a shame that Striker is such a cheap character. He's got lots of cheap tactics and stuff, because it's very tempting to use them. And the last video, when I defeated Shao Kahn as Liu Kang, that was only cheap tactics, you know what I'm saying? So that's a bit of a shame. And check this out, we've got Cabal and stuff like that getting his ass kicked. Oh no, it's Ermac! Oh, no, 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 no. Thanks for the shot, the crotch striker, down into the subway station. I don't remember the last time I've been on underground. And last time I went on the underground in London was maybe friggin' 2 years ago, something like that. Do any other places have underground stations? Surely other places in Britain have underground stations. I haven't really thought about it. I just know the London Underground is very, very famous. But I think that's the only one I've been on. There's another round poster again. Oh my gosh. And if you also look at the background, there is a poster for like Ninja Mime or something, starring Johnny Cage. You know, the character who we played as in the very first episode. He's a movie star, kind of like a failed movie star kind of thing, you know. Well, not so much a failed movie star, but not wanted anymore. You know, it's kind of like, Johnny Cage is kind of like Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme, or whatever, even though Jean-Claude Van Damme is still making plenty of movies. You know, it's that kind of, you know, 90s, 80s action figure who just doesn't get work anymore because that just style isn't popular anymore. And if you ever get the chance, I encourage you to watch the film JCVD. It's a film about Jean-Claude Van Damme, hence JCVD, and it's about him. You know, it's not like it's starring him. It is starring him, but it's about him. He's not playing anyone else, and it's a really good film. And it's like all these robbers break into a post office when he's there and try to get money, and there's a hostage situation and stuff, and they kind of blame Jean-Claude Van Damme for it because he really needs money because there's, you know, divorce cases with his children's custody, and I think there's alcoholism or something, and just the fall of his career. And you know, it's a really fucking good film. It's very, very honest, and it's really entertaining as well. It's really creative and artistic and stuff like that as well. Jean-Claude Van Damme, or JCVD it's just called. If you see it in Blockbuster or whatever and you're looking for a film to rent JCVD. Brilliant film. It's like one of those awesome diamond in the rough films, you know, not many people know about it, but it's bloody good when you watch it, and you instantly tell more people about it after you've watched it, and it's just awesome. There you go, like friggin' 10,000 credits for that battle, 10,000 coins I should say. But the coin thing is quite annoying actually, because when I'm playing the story mode, I get so much money and stuff when playing the game. Yeah, when you do the ladder, you actually don't get much. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, sorry. I got out Nightwolf. Yeah, Nightwolf is actually a fucking awesome character to play as. We do get to play as Nightwolf in the next video. So, you get to see what playing Nightwolf is like, and he's bloody awesome. You know, he does have cheap tactics. Keep that in mind. But, they're fucking awesome. That's for damn sure. And what is it with friggin' Striker right now with his gun, you know? He's had to beat up every enemy he's seen in the last in the last 15 minutes or so, and he's still pointing his gun at people. That's not gonna work, idiot. Oh look, Cabal's gone. Where's Cabal gone, people? Oh, who knows? Maybe he's been abducted by aliens. Or maybe he got sent to the principal's office. I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? And there we go, that's the end of Striker's chapter. Quite a short chapter, that one, but I did get defeated a few times, but yeah, whatever. You always get about 4 battles or so for each character, don't you? Black screen. Here we go. This is where it gets all Predator, Terminator-y, and all that kind of stuff, you know. I like to think as Cabal is kind of like a cross between Terminator and Predator. I don't know, it just kind of looks like it. You know, Kano definitely looks like Terminator, you know, with that eye and stuff like that. But Kano's cool, you know, Kano's cool. Like I said, he's a bit of a mix of Terminator and Gerald Butler. Oh, speaking of Terminator, oh my god, this is horrible news, people. But obviously, Arnold Schwarzenegger is no longer the governor of California, as we know, and he's talking about getting back into acting, you know. Okay, yeah, do that. I really like Arnold Schwarzenegger. But, so there are rumours floating around the internet saying that he wants to do Twins 2 with Danny DeVito. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a very bad idea to do a Twins 2, you know. The first one was terrible. Now I like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but Twins was bad. And Junior, I've also got Junior on DVD, like that was a birthday present? Yeah, got Junior for my birthday, my 18th birthday or 19th, one of the two. And it's not that great, but I think Junior's more acceptable than Twins, that's for damn sure. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito? Nah, just don't do it. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger's actually a really funny guy. You know, he tells a lot of jokes, he's got a very good sense of humour and stuff like that. Well, actually, I don't know if he's got a very good sense of humour, because at one point he said that he agreed with David Cameron on so many things, and I thought he was joking. It turns out he was very serious. You know, David Cameron being the Prime Minister of the UK. Oh yeah, it was election day yesterday, wasn't it? There was the was it the referendum? Not fucking referendum. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. But elections yesterday, and I actually wasn't able to vote yesterday. Like, I really should have, but I just have no idea where the polling station is in this town, you know. No idea in the slightest where to go to vote. And I think it was near my university, but I'm not too sure. So I wasn't able to vote yesterday. And I voted Lib Dem in the last election. But when I turned on the news this morning, because I knew I'd missed the voting, turned it on just to see how it goes, and it looks like friggin' Tory party is winning again. Fucking ridiculous when you think about it. Like, the only reason people vote Conservatives is because they don't like Labour. Just because you don't like Labour doesn't mean you have to vote for friggin' right-wing bastards. Jesus Christ. If you want to vote right-wing, just skip fucking Tories and just go straight to BNP if that's what you really want. Right-wing, liberal. Not liberal. Fucking right-wing bastards. I'm not very right-wing, if you can tell. Like, the only thing I would say I'm right-wing about would probably be on the attitudes of things like war and stuff like that. I believe that every country should have a very effective fighting force and stuff for defense and, dare I say it, invasion. But everything else should be very left-wing, you know. Because you need to be able to defend yourself, but everything else should just be nice and peaceful, because then, if you are attacked, then you've got a fantastic army ready to, you know, defend all your people. But until then, everyone's going to be very happy. That's my philosophy. Will it work? Probably not, but it would be nice if it would. I don't think too much about politics anyway. Not many people do anymore. You know, that's not to say a large amount of people don't take it too seriously, but many people take it 20 steps too far. You know, it's like every conversation has something to do with politics in there and saying, oh, how bad communism is. Of course it is. Get over it. Oh yeah, it was actually read on the news this morning that Al Qaeda has confirmed Bin Laden dead. So all the people saying, oh, it's a conspiracy theory and stuff, well, Al Qaeda have now said that he's dead. So if you're not gonna believe Al Qaeda, and you're not gonna believe all the governments that he's dead, what's it gonna take to convince you? I'm sorry. Do you need video of him getting shot in the face? Because that's probably what happened, you know. Because like they would either capture him and shoot him, or they would shoot him on sight. You know what I'm saying? And even if they didn't shoot him after they captured him, they would capture him, put him on trial, then execute him. So just shoot him the second you see him, you know. I might have said that yesterday, I really don't remember. But yeah, what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna do fucking nothing because you're on the side of a fucking computer, aren't you, douches? It really annoys me when people are ridiculously rude to people in the comment sections on their videos and stuff like that. I don't get people ridiculously rude to me, not so much anymore. But you know, when I started making a bit more serious videos, I got away from console war and stuff. I stopped getting people being really, you know, harassing in comments and stuff like that, and that's a good thing. But it was like, well, fucking why? Yeah, I really don't get it, you know, like, I provide all this free content and stuff for you guys to enjoy, and some people just are complete dicks about it, you know. Yeah, whatever. They can see how much effort it is to make videos and stuff, then, you know, maybe I'll forgive them, but in most cases, they do not. Most people who make videos actually do have a very good understanding of how hard it is to make videos, so they just, you know, they're not as hostile in their comments and things like that, but, yeah, you know. Some people are just meant to be arseholes. Well, they're not meant to be arseholes, they just refuse to be nice people, you know what I'm saying? Keep getting freaking text messages. Dear oh dear, like my phone's being utterly retarded at the minute. It's like, for some reason, I don't always receive texts in my room. You know, I think there's something up with the signal in my room or whatever, but the only way I will get text messages is to send one to myself, just to see if I've got any. So I'll get a few hours, no text messages, then I'll text one to myself just to check, and I'll have 5 messages waiting for me. They're just kind of floating around in the ether. Fucking annoying. Anyways, so yeah, what's it called? Got Cabal here. He's just ready to take on Shao Kahn because they're back in the Nether Realm or the Outworld or something. I don't remember. But Shao Kahn is currently transporting some of Shang Tsung's magic back into Sindel. Sindel was Shao Kahn's wife, who is dead and was revived by Quan Chi in the last episode. So yeah, you know, Sindel having all of Shang Tsung's power Very, very bad news. You know, Sindel's deadly enough as it is. Never mind having Shang Tsung's power. And here we got a fucking tag battle. I hate tag battles so much. It's not so much that I hate tag battles, but it's that I hate tag battles when it's 1-on-2. You know, tag battles with 2-on-2. Yeah, fine. You know, awesome. But don't do friggin' 1-on-2. You know what I'm saying? Bastards. Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, here's an interesting question, people. I know that a lot of people have been saying that with PSN being down for the better part of, is it 2.5 weeks now, something like that? People have been saying, I'm off to buy an Xbox. How many of you have? I'm not saying that to kind of be patronising or whatever. I'm curious, how many of you have actually gone and bought another system to keep up your online games and stuff like that? Like, for me, like I've said, I just play PC games. I see no need to buy an Xbox. But how many of you actually did, you know? Because I know online games are very, very good. And whilst I've always said I'm not too fussed, it would be nice to play some console FPS or whatever, you know, play some Call of Duty online and stuff like that. Because Call of Duty 4, yeah, it's still Call of Duty and stuff, but it's very, very different on PC. It's very, very different, mainly because of the amount of people you get in the games. You can get like 60 players in one room and stuff. And Battlefield on PC, holy shit, that's much harder. Like, after this Mortal Kombat playthrough is over, I'll bring you some PC games since I've now got fraps, and I'll show you some of these PC games online. I'll show you the difference between the console ones. It's really different. It's fucking chaos, that's for sure. Because, you know, and the worst part about it is that people who play PC FPSs, I'm not trying to sound, you know, what's the word, pedantic or anything like that, but PC gamers tend to be better at FPSs when they're playing on PC than console players who play on console, purely because they've been either done it for longer or they can tailor their keyboards more and stuff like that. You know, there's less bullshit, but there's so many more skilled players and stuff. You know, like camping, not too much a big dishu. I nearly said dishu. What the fuck is a dishu? A dishu. You'll fall down. Fucking hell, tired. But camping and things isn't so much an issue in PC games, but then again it's kind of replaced by hacking, and friggin' noob tubing or whatever in Call of Duty isn't that big a deal, but it's been replaced with friggin' people who can play on, you know, times 15 sensitivity or whatever, because they got keyboards and whatnot. Dear oh dear. But hey, you know, it's interesting to see the differences and stuff like that. And I do think that next time I want to buy a console game, you know, whether it be something like, probably Infamous 2, I'll probably trade in Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Call of Duty 4, because I've got them on PC, you know, I still own the games, you know what I'm saying, so why should I just have them lying around? Butt poison, yummy. Ah, sleepy. Didn't get much sleep last, well no, I did get sleep last night, but I couldn't sleep till really, really late. It was fucking annoying, because I tried to go to sleep at like 11 o'clock maybe, you know, because I knew, okay, I've got work much later on, you know, I've got work at like 10 o'clock at night, and it's 10 to 6 right now, so I've still got like maybe 4 hours or so till work, and I told myself I'll get an early night, then I can spend all day relaxing, and then I'll freaking go to work, and it won't be too bad. But I just couldn't sleep. I was really, really hot, and it was just horrid. You know when it's so hot when you're lying in bed, you just can't sleep? Horrid feeling. I really, really hate that. But in that time, I was able to watch A Scanner Darkly, Philip K. Dick film. Well, Philip K. Dick's a writer, bless him. And I also watched Inception. And when I say watched, I don't even mean watched, I mean listened to. Because something I like about having my Triton AX Pros, and the same for my Turtle Beaches as well, it means I can listen to a film while the TV's off. You know, which is a nice thing, you know, just turn the PlayStation on, put a film on, but turn the TV off, so I can lie in bed with my eyes closed, put the headphones on full, and then just put the friggin' headphones by my bed or whatever. Then I can listen to the film perfectly, and I can still go to sleep and stuff with no lights constantly flashing and stuff like that, plus it saves electricity and whatnot. But doing that, I was able to listen to 2 films, you know, one of which is quite long, you know, friggin' Inception. Brilliant film though, fucking brilliant. And in that day as well, I watched Forrest Gump again because I really like it. And who's this fucker? We got friggin' Cyber Sub-Zero. You don't want to mess with this guy, that's for damn sure. Anyways, Cyber Sub-Zero, he's a bit odd actually. He reminds me nothing of Sub-Zero, you know. He's still got all the ice attacks and stuff like that. But when I see Cyber Sub-Zero, I don't think Sub-Zero, you know. I just think a robot character. It's kind of bizarre. But what can you do about it? Nothing. Nothing at all. Cool, I really hope this video renders out in time. You know, like, I've got work in a few hours, like I've said, and this video is gonna be giant, you know. This video is gonna be like maybe 2.5 gig, and it's gonna be freaking long, you know. It's gonna take hours to upload and stuff. I'll probably have to, you know, set it to upload, and then go to work, so when I come home, it's already online and stuff like that, you know, all that things I do, you know, all that weird things. Stop mumbling! Anyways. Ooh, check out Cyber Sub-Zero's X-ray. Out in the head with a globe of ice, and then stab in the belly with an ice sword. Ouch. Like, seriously, I can think of better things that, you know, Cyber Sub-Zero could probably do, and fucker, he beat me. I can think of better things he can do than just hit me in the head with a globe of ice, you know, like, why not freeze all the saliva in my mouth and then, you know, freeze my blood or something, you know, not all this friggin' namby-pamby, hit me in the head with a friggin' bit of ice. Oh look, he's got like ice grenades. A friggin' ice grenade. I don't know how an ice grenade, how, you know, how can water become a grenade? You know, water is not explosive. This does not make sense, people. Unless you like friggin' mix TNT with water or whatever. Yeah, you got like TNT water. You could call it TNTW or H2O TNT or TNT H2O or something clever like that. I tell you, I'm gonna write some of these ideas down. You know, I could win the Nobel Prize for this. You know, and then I can turn all the world's water into TNT water. It's probably been tried before and probably didn't work. Why is it whenever I come up with a brilliant idea that someone's already done it or whatever? You know how you always come up with brilliant ideas for businesses or inventions, and then someone always takes a big crap all over your awesome idea? Like, what was it that I thought of? I basically end up thought up Punkbuster, you know. I said, oh, you'll get this, you know, internet security system, it'll stop cheating and stuff like that, you know, when you're playing games online. And someone goes, oh, you mean like Punkbuster? I'm like, damn it! Freaking Punkbuster. Punkbuster actually gave me quite a bit of problems when I first started trying to play Call of Duty 4 online, actually. It kept kicking me, even though I quite blatantly wasn't cheating. But, yeah, I don't know. But, you know, since I've been playing it recently, it hasn't been causing problems and stuff. I don't know if I just had to get the latest version or whatever, but for some reason Punkbuster just gave me problems when I first got it. Anyways, at least it's not one of those things I've got to pay for whatever to stop cheaters. And you can turn it on and off if it really is causing trouble and stuff. I might have just done that. Did I just turn off Punkbuster? I don't remember. Anyways, check it out. There's unlocked a new fighter. Now I can play as Cyber Sub-Zero in the single player games. Awesome! Well, this is a single player campaign, but you know, I just mean like in the ladder mode and stuff, I can play as Cyber Sub-Zero. Something which is really good about this game is that you get all the characters from the get-go. You know, you buy it, all the characters apart from a few are unlocked. You know, like, Cyber Sub-Zero isn't unlocked. Quan Chi, I think you get once you beat the story mode. Shao Kahn you don't have. Kintaro and Goro you don't have. I think that's it. There might be one other which you unlock later on, and each character's got their own alternative costume and stuff like that, you know, so a heck of a lot of content still do, you know. Like, at first I kind of thought, oh, we've got all the characters from the get-go, so what am I going to aim for and stuff like that? Well, you aim for all the alternative costumes, all the different game modes and stuff like that. And, you know, you get all the, like, the concept art and the soundtrack and stuff like that. And, you know, you just do it for trophies, you know, if that's not good enough, you know. This game is very rewarding. Very rewarding indeed. And, ow! Did you fucking see that the knees bent the wrong way and then the freaking blades went into the shoulders and... Ark! That is going to sting. Cabal, you nasty, nasty, nasty fucker. I would not want to meet you in a dark alleyway. Or in fact, I wouldn't want to meet you. Never mind in a dark or bright alleyway. You know, it could be the brightest alleyway in the world. I still wouldn't want to be there with you. No, really, really would not. Same for Shiva. In fact, where's this concept of wouldn't want to meet you down a dark alleyway? You know, like, if someone's really that bad that they're going to rob you or something like that, or rape you or whatever in a dark alleyway, I would want to meet them even if I was in the most brightly lit field. Fucking Shiva. Friggin' bitch, you know, like what a cheater pants, honestly. Although I do look forward to like maybe unlocking Goro or whatever and beating up Shiva while I'm as Goro, you know, it's like 8 arms on one screen. That is not a tag team battle. Oh my god, imagine a tag team battle which involved Shiva, Goro, Kintaro, and I don't know, I think that's all the people with 4 arms. Then there would be like 8 arms on screen at one time. Holy fucking shit. Although there is one thing which is very similar to that, which will be in the next video actually. It's the most unfair battle you could possibly imagine. Yeah, I still managed to beat it because I am made of win and all the girls love me. Yes. That's why they, you know, never talk to me. That's why they hit me. They send back my letters. Anyway, so now this is where we just kind of reveal, oh look, it's Cyber Sub-Zero. We gotta help this guy basically, because if he's on our side, Cyber Sub-Zero will be a freaking cool guy to have on your side, because he does a lot of damage, and also Raiden saw in his vision that Cyber Sub-Zero is someone you need on your side basically. So we're now going to nurse Cyber Sub-Zero back to health, and there goes my phone, and all will be good in the land of Mortal Kombat. Although it won't, because shit's still going down, dog. It's going down like the Titanic. Like, the annoying thing is that friggin' when I was watching Inception, I constantly think of Titanic. It fucking sucks because one film is amazing and one is not anywhere near as good. Yeah, one film's amazing, the other's Titanic. You know what I'm saying? So it's just because Leonardo DiCaprio's in it and stuff like that. You know, it's just yeah. Friggin' Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know what to think of him. On one side, he's a really good actor, and he's been in some really cool films, but I still think of him as the annoying guy who was in Titanic, you know, like, he's been in friggin' Catch Me If You Can, he's been in Inception, he was in that other one, which I really liked, and then he was in Titanic, you know. So I don't know what to think of him, you know. Like, for a while, he was quite typecast as that kind of Hollywood romantic figure that you saw in friggin' Romeo and Juliet. That was an annoying one, but just that annoying, lovable Hollywood character. But then all of a sudden he started doing these serious movies and stuff like that, and now you've got him in Inception and stuff. Friggin' good performer, very good performer. Alright, so it's quite strange to see like that Native American figure standing next to what that Vietnamese character is. It's like very different cultures all next to each other. And here we go, Striker's going to propose Cyber Sub-Zero is going to go underground with Shao Kahn so that he can actually kind of spy on Shao Kahn and stuff and see what he's doing and report back to Raiden. Which is, you know, kind of dangerous in a way, because Cyber Sub-Zero, as good as he is, he won't be able to kill all of them. Ooh, bugging me with a fish fork, I just burped. Oopsies. Look at all these robots. You know, it's like that film, that really crap film with all the robots in. What's it called? Transformers. Oh yes, that probably touched a few nerd nerves, didn't it? Nerd nerves. I like that. I'm gonna use that more often. Friggin' Transformers sucks, you know, guys. And the thing is that I remember on the Escapist magazine, a website, there was an article recently saying the writers explained why Transformers 2 sucked. They said, oh, it's because the producers were on our backs. We weren't allowed to do a lot of our ideas and stuff. Okay, so why does the first one suck so much too? There's only so much writing that you can do out of a film about giant killer robots or whatever. Even though the first film isn't about giant killer robots, it's about like one teenager going through puberty or whatever. Friggin' retarded film. Terrible. Looked very nice with lots of explosions and stuff, but unfortunately it was a shit film and it had Megan Skanky Fox in it. I hate her. Alright, so there we go. That's the end of this very long commentary. Very long. And I will see you tomorrow, and I'll try to bring both parts, which is part 15 and 16, in my little video thing, and that will be probably about the same length as this one actually, and then there'll only be one more video after that, providing I defeat Shao Kahn. See you around, British fanboy out.